150, correct? Here is my trade on 8 range, the smallest time frame I would ever trade on oil. This morning we opened up, we monitored very carefully the bounce of decision point 1. Once again reminding you how critical these Fibonacci levels are. Because it was very clear that 1010 was the level that oil had not been able to show power at, I expected sellers to show up with vengeance. And once again, 109.57 is visited by oil. What are we finding? The reminder of what you learned in Alpha Wave Trader course. Knowing the levels you never ever want to enter into. At any moment, I may be taking long. I am monitoring price response at this level, as you're witnessing my trail at 109.85. Cutie fruity collapse, 435 tick in a play, but we know to trail this level very carefully. Is this clear? Those who know Alpha Wave Trader method, the class is today at 12:30. Know what price is telling you. Know where to take profits off the table and what not to enter into. Alright? Again, the end of the minor trend is here. Price is respecting this level highly. We knew that this will happen because price told us in advance where all of these levels will be. And as I spelled out, other time frames pointing to the upside. But I also see that oil has a potential, if it will blast through this level, to make it to 109.28 and to 108.84 level. And that's the power of Alpha Wave Trader method. All you need is pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exits, and you can trade anything. It's music to my ears to see how phenomenal our long-term Forex trader Jim G is doing, just graduating from the course a couple of weeks ago, trading daily charts. Alright, where's my trail? My trail is at 109.80. Price is struggling. It can't break decision point 1. Second time in a row. So once again, if you want to trade monthly, hourly, weekly, stocks, forex, options, concept remains the same. It's up to you and to your account size. Which instrument speaks to you and to your psychological comfort? Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll rehash that in Alpha Wave Traders Club after we're out of this trade, okay? Alright, as spelled out, I expect oil to blast to 109.28 and all the way to 108.40. I would love to see oil at 108.40 on Wednesday during oil news. As I documented the video last week prior to the news, oil spells out very far in advance where all of these levels will be. Not just oil, any instrument. And here it is. My price had reached danger zone levels. What does it mean? It means my trade exhaustion level. That's what it means. That's why my trail is so close at 109.76. So that's all there is. So if you choose to trade hourly, monthly, weekly, forex, stocks and options, that's where the power from knowing how to trade pure price action comes in a play. But only you know if you can play by the rules. If you can, as based on a beautiful letter from our graduates from Moscow, he knew the method in 1 week. He thinks 1 week should be plenty. But again, each and every person has different knowledge, different background, different ability to learn and see things. And so here we go. Here's a bounce. I may be taking long on a different time frame on oil. That's how price moves. But it is essential to know where danger zone and decision points are. And when price comes all the way to the danger zone, this is your trade exhaustion level. So here it is. Almost 50 tick collapse, that finding ultimate reversal from the danger zone. If you know how to trade pure price, you know where to take profits off the table, and you know what not to enter into. Ta-da! Decision point 1 that correlated with my danger zone level on my trade had been respected highly. I'm out of this trade because my danger zone had been reached. Incredibly slow and choppy day, and this is second trade on 21 range oil where decision point 1 respected. But as I spelled out, this was my ultimate destination. I don't expect much today. 2 hours in a row, my short trend respected this level, reminding you how essential and critical it is to know where the end of the minor trend is, where the end of the corrective structure is. There was nothing else in this market, so another 20 ticks on a trade is not to be taken for granted. On a day like this, when markets are completely comatose. But as you could see, the same concept, decision point 1 hour, level respected 2 hours in a row. Range 21 range, drastically different targets than on previous 8 range chart. Big as the time frames, big as the range charts, big as the targets. Doesn't matter what instrument, doesn't matter what time frame. It's just adorable to see what we have currently. It's triple witching. Over an hour in a trade on 21 range. 2 weeks oil struggling against decision point 1 on monthly chart. And 3 hours in a row oil struggling on decision point 1. Just to confirming that formula remains the same. Doesn't matter if it's range, hourly, or monthly. Oil hanging for dear life. First target is here, 21 ticks out. You're witnessing on oil the importance of knowing where your first target is, and what are you witnessing on oil as well. Remembering how critical it is to know the behavior of the instrument you trade. As I spelled out, when we took this trade, this was my highest probability target because there is nothing else on this price structure. So far on this incredibly comatose day, 2 trades on oil. One quite a fascinating trade that blasted through all the targets to the danger zone, and here is oil dancing, respecting decision point 1 to the downside highly, and on our trade decision point 1 to the upside. On ES, until we'll see a serious selling pressure showing up, there's absolutely nothing here. Buyers are still dominating this market, but this bullish trend is so exhausted that there is incredibly small 1-point range that price dancing for the last 2 hours. So once again, this is a reminder, know where decision point 1, 2, and 3 is. Know what price is telling you. Know what the instrument you trade behaves like. This is perfectly normal and healthy behavior on ES, not on oil. Because if you love oil, you love oil for number one reason. It's pain-free trading. You either right or you either wrong. Being in the trade for over an hour, price is telling you clearly. Take profits of the table as spelled out, decision point 1, and walk away. It is essential and critical to know how to identify this level and what price is telling you. You're cutting down on your computer time significantly. There's no reason to try to pull trades out of the market when there isn't any. And when there is such choppy corrective structure, it's essential that you respect your first target highly. So far, 2 trades on oil. Was a blast first trade as expected that found a huge support at decision point 1. And here it is. Corrective fluff across the board, everywhere. But decision point 1 is still respected. 21 tick in this market conditions is not to be taken for granted. But once again reminding you what not to enter into and when not to exercise greed, when to respect where decision points and danger zone levels are. So let's see what price will give me next. So far, 2 trades on oil.